It is now in order to consider amendment number 239, printed in Part D of House Report 117-241. For what purpose does the gentlewoman from California seek recognition?
Ms. Chairwoman, I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk will designate the amendment.
Amendment number 239, printed in Part D of House Report number 117-241, offered by Mrs. Steele of California.
Pursuant to House Resolution 900, the gentlewoman from California, Ms. Steele, and a member opposed will each control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentlewoman from California.
Thank you, Ms. Chairwoman. I yield myself 2 minutes. China has avoided accountability for their unfair trade practices, gross human rights violations, and environmental abuse for too long. My amendment would require the Chinese Communist Party to match a mission cutting targets established by the United States. China accounts for 28% of global greenhouse gas emissions, more than any other country in the world. This amendment takes necessary steps to hold China accountable for their pollution. It is time they are held to the same standards as any other developed country. They shouldn't get a free pass. We cannot allow China to walk all over us. I also want to address what was said by my colleagues on the other side of the aisle about criticism of this bill. 2 days ago, Democrats suggested that criticism of this legislation is Asian bashing and xenophobic. What a nonsense. Let me be clear, I'll never back down from calling out CCP for their transparency and be responsible. We should all be on the side of free speech, democracy, and human rights. Ms. Chairwoman, that I reserve.